you are new here and never seen me before, my name is Shaneria and this is Talking Crime. On this channel, we do reaction videos. So hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share this video. And if you are returning, you already know how we like to do it. We like to get into the tea, and today I got some tea for you. Let's get started.
So, this is a story time of how my daddy unalived my friend, put me in the hospital, and got my mama arrested. So back in 2021, this specific date is June 2nd of 2021 because it was 2 days before my high school graduation. I graduated June 4th of 2021. So a little backstory on my daddy, like, he be lying, basically. Like, he be lying about a lot of stuff. But I'm trying to get this all done in 10 minutes. If not, I'll make part 2. So, one day, I'm scrolling on my phone, and y'all know how, like, it be a bunch of spam pages or, like, pages that y'all know not real. So one day, I'm on Facebook. I'm sitting at my auntie's house, and I get a message off of Facebook Messenger. And it's a lady. Like, she texts me, and the message was like, hey girlie, nice to see you're doing okay. I heard about your accident and congratulations, because mind you, I'm about to graduate 2 days later. So she said that, and I'm just thinking it's another one of them pages. I'm like, all right, I don't know this person. And the way her profile was set up, it was one of those pages, like, she must be did hair. Like, the lady must be was like a braider, because the way that, like, an African braider shop promotes their hair was kind of like how her profile picture looked. Like how the African braider shop be like taking pictures of the braids, promoting the braids, and it's strictly the braids. You can't see person face, no nothing, it's just the braids. That's the kind of profile picture she had at the time. So I text her because it was just a bunch of spam pages that was texting me, and they didn't want nothing. It was a bunch of them sugar baby messages. It was all kind of messages that I just didn't pay attention. So one day I was just like, you know what, let me respond. So I text her back. I was like, girl, bye. Like, girl, bye. Because I just wanted them to leave me alone. Next thing, okay, so when I said girl, bye, the next thing I said was, I ain't got in no accident. Laughing emoji. So let me get my receipts. Hold on. Okay, boom. So I had to pull up my receipts. Oh, well. Yeah, I had to pull up my receipts. And I was like, I ain't got in no accident. So she was like, wow, like, I knew I wasn't crazy, because the whole time my daddy telling the story, like, she just said it wasn't making sense to her. So she reached out to me herself. So she was like, wow, I knew I wasn't crazy. I apologize. I didn't realize the time, because mind you, she first sent me the first message about congratulations that she heard about my accident at 12:04 p.m. Later on that night, she was still texting me at 10:54 p.m. that night. So she was just like, I'm sorry about the time. It's a man named Kairu, and that's the person who said it, and he said he was your daughter. You was his daughter. So I'm texting back because it's just like, nah, you must be got the wrong person. Like, this a lot, because my daddy name not Kairu. Like, I don't know no kind of Kairu. So I'm just like, huh? So I texted her, I'm like, this gotta be a lie. She was like, girl, ain't no way. This man called me boo crying, saying you got in an accident with 2 of your homegirls. One of my friends died. One of my friends got unalived. So, mind you, he said you got in an accident with 2 of your homegirls. My friend was unalived, and I'm gonna get to me next. But the other homegirl that I was supposedly got in an accident with never mentioned what happened to her. He never mentioned what happened to the other homegirl. Only one of them was unalived. So, mind you, my friend that got unalived, apparently her brain was swelling. The man said I had a feeding tube. Mind you, my friend got unalived, and I was in the hospital because he basically put me on the feeding tube. So then she was like, he sent me pictures of you, and now I'm creeped out. So I'm like, all right, let me see. He sent her pictures. He sent her every picture that he sent of me. He sent a video, and this is what it is. Let me let y'all hear.
So he didn't say anything about you being in the hospital in a text message, but
so the pictures that he's sending her It's pictures that I posted. Mind you, every picture that he sent of her, it was never a picture that he had on his own. Every picture he got came off of my Facebook. So I'm looking at it. So I'm like, how did this lady find me? Whole time my daddy tried to edit the pictures. Whole time on Facebook, when you tap on the picture, my name is at the bottom of each picture. So she found me until she seen, and she looked me up until she seen my profile picture and reached out to me. So boom. So then the next picture she sent me, before she sent me the video of him sending the pictures to her, the picture she sent me was a picture of my daddy. So I'm like, huh? Like, I know this man ain't telling you I'm out here in the feeding tube and my friend did. Or my friend unalive. Sorry, TikTok. My friend unalive. So I'm like, what? So then I was like, that man's name is not Kyru. I told her what his name was. So she was like, oh my gosh, I figured that was a lie. Please tell me more. I was like, that's my daddy. I ain't got no accident. She was like, man, I crying. This man told me you was in the hospital. Then she started saying, like, please don't tell him I messaged you. I'm like, all right, whatever. Because at this point, I'm going to do what she tell me to do so I can get all the information out of her. And then I'm going to confront my daddy about it. So I'm telling her everything. I'm like, he got 3 kids, 2 girls, 1 boy. He got 3 kids. So then she was like, he said you stayed with him, but then you turn your back on him for your mama in Baltimore. Mind you, I've never been to Baltimore. Never in my life. Never been to Baltimore. Not sure if my mama been to Baltimore. Not sure. But me and my mama ain't never been to Baltimore together. I tell you that. I've never been to Baltimore. He kept trying to say that we lived in Baltimore with him. I switched up on him and went to my mama's side instead. So, boom. Then she started telling me the whole thing he said. So she texted me a long little paragraph. And I can't see. Oh well. So she texted me a long little paragraph. And she was like, he basically told me that him and your mom didn't work out because she cheated and she was crazy. Let me go ahead and stop right there. If you know my mama, you know my mama not about to do no crashing out. My mama don't do no crashing out. My mama is holy and sanctified. My mama don't cuss, drink, smoke. My mama don't do nothing. My mama not crazy. My mama don't cheat. And no, I'm not just saying that because I'm her daughter. But if you know my daddy, you know my mama ain't do the cheating. I'm going to tell you that now. That's all I'm going to say about that. My mama ain't did no cheating. My mama never did my daddy wrong. No, nothing. So, then she was like, he apparently let y'all have the house. Again, if you know my mama never had to depend on no man. Never. My mama never had to depend on my man. It was no letting y'all have the house. Whole time, it probably, whatever house they was in, it probably was my mama's house. Ain't no probably. I guarantee you it was my mama's house that he probably was living in. So, that threw me for a loop because, what you mean, let y'all have the house? It was already our house. Okay, cool, whatever. So then, and you moved in with him, whatever. So he let my mama have the house and I moved in with my daddy apparently. Apparently he moved out, whatever, cool. So then, but at some point you went back with her and she filled your head with a bunch of BS and you started acting funny with him. Mind y'all, before this whole situation happened, me and my daddy didn't talk for a whole year straight due to prior to something he did to me. You know, like he made me feel some type of way, so I cut him off. Like I cut him off because we got into a big argument, said some stuff, blah blah blah. I cut him off. So a whole year straight didn't talk to the man. Okay, cool. Mind you, he did not come to my high school graduation either. So, boom. He been calling me on and off crying. He has been at the hospital, but I don't know for who, what, or where. The last time he called, he was fussing saying your mama got arrested at the hospital in Baltimore because she got mad he was there. Again, that's why I said my daddy unalived my friend, put me in the hospital, and got my mama arrested. Mind y'all, my mama has never been arrested. My mama don't have no kind of encounters with the police. Like my mama, I don't even know if my mama got more than 2 speeding tickets. Like my mama ain't never been in no trouble. So why would she allow you to put her in a situation for her to possibly get locked up? Come on now. Again, you gotta know my mama to know that part is a lie. Never. Yeah, this sums it up. She was like, it basically didn't sound right to her, and cause she was like, he couldn't keep up with his own story basically. So I asked the lady, can I call her? All right, story get too long, so we gotta go back to part 2. So boom, part 2. So at this point, we at the point where I text the lady and I'm like, can I call you, please? Like, cause I'm dying to call this lady. At this point, the message went out at 10:54. So I think at this point now, it's 11:28 p.m. when I asked her could I call her. So she was like, yeah, you can call me, boom, whatever. So I'm like, that man is lying to you. So she sent me her number, boom, we get on the phone. I'm like, hey, straight up, he lying. I'm like, I hope you don't talk to him. How long was y'all dealing with each other? I'm asking her everything. So I'm like, I hope you don't talk to him. Like, so I asked her, I was like, how long was y'all dealing with each other? Like, how long y'all been kicking it? So I can't remember the exact time that she gave me, but it was a hot minute because whenever she said it, I was like, what? Y'all was dealing with each other for how long? I'm like, what? So I'm like, ma'am, he been lying to you this whole time. Like, yeah, he do. He got 3 kids. He do got 2 girls. He do got 1 boy. So I was like, did he tell you that he had 3 kids? And I can't remember if she said he did or not. But apparently I was the only child that he did talk about. So I was the only child that he talked about. And I was just like, why me? Like, why he want to unalive my friends, put me in put me in the hospital? I was like, that never happened because the type of accident that he said we got into a T-bone accident. That's the accident that he said. So I'm telling this lady, I'm like, I have not talked to my daddy in like a year. I'm like, I got my graduation coming up, he ain't coming. And I told her that. I was like, he don't do nothing for us. He don't help none of us. And at that time, he was not helping. I was not talking to my daddy. Like, he was not helping. He was not doing nothing. So then she was like, please don't tell him I talked to you. So then that had kind of pissed me off because, lady, I'm telling you, I'm giving you the rundown on him. And you keep talking about please don't tell him. So I asked her, I'm like, girl, are you, I asked her, I was like, ma'am, are you going back to him? Like, are you staying with him? She was like, no, I just don't want to start any problems or drama between me and him. I don't really want to argue with him. But I'm just like, ma'am, at this point, he done lied to you. He done gave you a bald-faced lie, and you worried about if he found out or not. So I just told her, okay. Me and her, I think we kept talking. She asked me could I send her his real Facebook. So I looked him up, sent her the pictures of him, and I sent it. And I was like, I asked the picture she sent me of my daddy to confirm that was my daddy. I asked her where did she get the picture from. He took that picture on TikTok. So she sent me his TikTok. I go look him up. That's showing of him on that TikTok. So I'm like, all right, whatever, that's him. And I was just like, thank you for telling me because one thing about him, he will lie. Like I told her straight up, I was like, he lies. He do a lot of lying, and he do a lot of lying to women. And one thing about my daddy, if he don't do nothing else with his life, he gonna find him a woman. He gonna always have him a woman. It ain't been a time that my daddy been single yet. No offense. Sorry, daddy, if you see this. This old. I don't even want no beef. But he ain't been single yet. And what made me bring this up today was because I literally have a dream, and sometimes I literally be going back in my messenger and rereading it because I can't believe that probably was the worst lie somebody ever told on me. Like, why would you ever lie like that? I'm your child. Why would you sit there and tell that lady just to get what you want? You telling this lady that I'm about to almost be unalive too. So, boom, we get off the phone. Boom. So at this point, we get off the phone. Finally, it's like 12 something. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I let her know, I ain't gonna say nothing. But then I'm thinking, I'm like, man, fuck that lady feelings. Like, no offense to the lady, she didn't do anything to me. She was real respectful. She was real nice. So I don't know. Shoot, I'm thinking about me now, cause you got whatever you got out of this situation. Now it's my turn. The next day, I went to sleep. That night. And I woke up bright early. I woke up like 8 something the next morning, or 7 something. I went downstairs to I'm sleeping at my auntie. I slept at my auntie house this day. So I went downstairs to tell my auntie what's going on. She thought it was so funny. My auntie think it was so funny. So I told her what had happened. Then I called my mama. I'm like, Mom, when you was gonna tell me you got arrested, girl? Like, when you was gonna tell me you got arrested? She like, what are you talking about, Malia? What are you talking about? So I'm telling her the whole rundown what my daddy said. I'm like, Mama, this random lady done text me on Facebook Messenger telling me that my daddy done said I got into a T-bone accident, my friend died, and you got arrested in Baltimore. She was like, what? What is he talking about? And it wasn't even a situation that none of us was mad. It was just like unbelievable because, oh my God, my daddy be lying so bad to women. I'm like, why would he lie like that? So my mom just looking like, She was like, what is wrong with him? Why would he even say that and this and that, da da da. So we didn't really pay no attention. So then she asked me, she was like, you gonna say something to your daddy? And I'm like, yeah, I got to. Like, I got to. And I kept thinking about the lady, like, not saying nothing. But at this point, it don't matter. Like, he lied on me. Like, he lied to you, but he lied on me. I said, and I told him, I was like, I don't need him speaking that over me. Like, no. So I called my daddy. Mind you, we have not talked in a year. So when I call him, it's out of the blue. I'm like, hey, I'm like, hello. Before he even say hello, I'm like, hello. So he hey baby girl, oh my god, I miss you, baby. What you doing? What you got going on? Baby this, baby that, baby girl this, baby girl that. Mind y'all, he was calling the lady baby and all that, so I was already disgusted, like. So he like, baby girl, baby this. So I ain't say nothing. I'm like, why you lie to that lady? He was like, what are you talking about? I was like, why you said that my friend died unalive? Why did you say my friend got unalive? Why did you say I was on the feeding tube? Why you just told that lady that my mama was in the hospital getting arrested in Baltimore? I was like, Daddy, I ain't never been to Baltimore. He was like, I didn't say that. That lady is crazy. You can't believe nothing that lady say. He was like, what did she do? Text you? I was like, yeah, she texted me. And he was like, she's lying. She just mad that I'm trying to leave her. I'm like, Daddy, stop lying. Like, stop lying. That lady ain't mad that you trying to leave her. Now, granted, I don't know if my daddy was trying to leave the lady or not, but I don't think that's what it was. I just think it was a thing of my daddy, either maybe that lady tried to leave him, and maybe he started crying and stuff, saying he got so and so and so going on, so she wouldn't go nowhere. So I'm like, Daddy, stop lying. So I flip out at this point, because don't lie on me like that. Like, I flip out. I started saying all kind of stuff, like telling him what he need to do with his life, telling him he need to be a better daddy. I'm telling him everything. So then he was like, you just gonna believe her? You don't even know that lady. You just gonna believe what everything she said. So now let me tell you, when my daddy started getting defensive, he did exactly what you accusing him of. He did it. So I'm like, yeah, you did it. I'm like, you should never told that lady that. I was like, how would that lady have found me? I was like, so whenever you was telling her about me, what did you say? He gonna say, all I told her was my baby girl, Mimi, that's my oldest daughter, and she looked just like me. I said, so that's all you said about me? He was like, yeah, that's whenever I was talking about you, that's all I said. So then when I asked him, I was like, what did you say about your other two kids? He was like, he didn't really bring them up. So you didn't bring that lady up. You didn't bring my sister and my brother up to let her know that you got two other kids. Cool. So I'm like, so if all you said was I'm your oldest, I look like you, and I'm the baby girl, whatever, even though I'm the oldest. So I'm like, so based off that description, she just found me on Facebook, right? He was like, well, I showed her some pictures of you. I said, I know you did, because I seen the video. I seen the video, she screen recorded to me, sent it to me. I was like, yeah, the pictures that you sent her is pictures off my Facebook page. You didn't even send her no pictures that you had on your own. So I'm just like, whatever. He was like, you know what? If you want to believe her, believe her. Believe whatever you want to believe. And boom, click, hung up in my face. So I called that man back. He answered. He was like, I don't have time for this. I gotta go. I'm doing this and that and that. I don't care. Believe or whatever, Mimi. I don't care. I don't give a D. He just started cussing. Man, I started telling that man some stuff that I probably should have never said to my daddy. But I didn't care at the time because you just lied. You basically just tried to unalive me too. And have me on the feeder too. And you gonna lie to my mom until my mama got arrested. So at this point, I'm telling my daddy all kind of stuff. What he need to do. Where he gonna end up. I'm saying some stuff, some ungodly things to my daddy. And that was pretty much it. Like, we ain't talk again for a whole nother year because of that situation. Graduation was a day away at this point, because at this point when I finally talked to my mom and daddy, it was June 3rd and I graduated the next day. So I ain't really had time to really think about him. I'm about to walk across the stage. I really didn't care no more. But that's the story time of how my daddy unalived my friend, put me in the hospital, and got my mom arrested. So just know none of that stuff that he said, it never happened. But I'm gonna probably do another story time because I got some more stuff to say, and I gotta come on TikTok and talk because my life be a movie for real. And yeah.
Y'all, that's crazy work. Why would her father make up all of this stuff? Like, he has no heart. Sometimes when you speak things, You speak it into existence. What if this shit really fucking happened, but he lied to a female for her attention, or to do whatever he trying to do behind her back, or so she won't find out what he doing? Like, I'm confused. But what really confused me is, why did you reach out to his daughter? Like, why did you go searching, sending his daughter all of this stuff? Like, people do the craziest things. If you feel like he lying, baby, try to investigate some other way. Don't put the kids in the middle, but the kids will tell you everything, baby. All the tea you need to know. Kids will fucking tell you straightforward, like, this is what it is, boom. Because she was really giving it to that woman. Y'all, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and join the family by subscribing. Yep, turn on that notification bell for every time I upload. If you are returning, you already know how we like to do it. You do. Like, comment, and share this video. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.